This right here is what Fallout 4 VR normally looks like. If you want to grab an item, you can't. When you try and grab, the item kind of just floats in front of you and it feels like you're using the force to move them. Which, to be honest, isn't the most interactive thing, right? Well, this is what physical interactions look like when I add the Heisenberg mod.
So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what the Heisenberg mod is, how it works, and what its developer has planned for its future. Because I honestly think when this mod is completely finished, it's going to be an absolute game changer for Fallout 4 VR. Now, come on, let me show you how it works.
After installing the mod, I eagerly started up the game.
I have been told by the mod maker that he has spent about 1,000 hours over the last couple months working on this mod. And he says that there's going to be something that happens when we load into this game, so let's see what happens here. We're in the game. Heisenberg instructions added. And if we look here, what's this? I see. It's a holotape. This mod is all about making the Fallout world physically interactable with me as a VR player. As we all know, interacting with things in VR is a big part of what makes VR games immersive. So, look at this. If I grab like this, I can hold this in my hand. And as you can see, I can look at it, I can move it around. And if I want to play this, which is the Heisenberg the mod, I put it back into the machine and I flip it down. This is really cool. Initializing VR subsystems. All systems nominal. Nice. Loading audio. Here we go.
At this point, the holotape plays this really cool loading setup, which explained to me how the mod works. But as I'm going to be showing you how it works myself, I'm going to skip ahead of this.
If you've ever played Fallout 4 VR or Fallout, to be honest, you know that if you see like an item on the floor and you grab and hold, it kind of just floats in front of you. Not super interactable, and then you just press a button and it goes into your inventory. This mod changes that completely. So let's try this. There is a candy bar on this table. I'm going to hold the grip button. Oh, I picked up the toaster instead, but you can see that now I can interact with this properly. I can hold it, I can look inside the toaster, see if there's any toast in there. There isn't, unfortunately, it's a wasteland. And I can also throw it nearly out the window. I can look up in detail about what this thing is. It's clearly now, I can see Big Pop's bubblegum. Pretty amazing. And then look, I can grab this, I can grab this, can put them like this. Yeah! See, that is something you couldn't do before in this game, but now I've made a triangle bubblegum. Look at that, guys, amazing. But not just that. If I wanted to store this bubblegum, before it would just disappear into my menu. But now, just like many other VR games, if I put it behind my shoulder, it goes into my backpack. Amazing. It just makes the world so much more interactable. Like, look, oh, I got this. Okay, I can put that there now. That looks good. Oh, this sauce, look, it holds it correctly. So there are two people that are working on this. The main guy, Asciimov, and a guy called Xander. And Xander has gone through, I think, about 700 of these items and manually set how the hands work for each individual item. So like, if I grab this, he holds it properly, right? Here's a lighter. Let's give this a try. Look, I hold it as if it's a lighter and I can actually look at it and look at it properly. Yeah, and like I said, there's a bit of collision. It's not working perfectly yet. The main goal is to have full collision. See, it didn't really work there. But before, if I tried that, my hands would just ghost through them. So even this is a massive improvement over the base game. What else is there? Look, there's a tray here. Look at that. Nice tray. Throw it in the hallway. Pretty cool. Cigars, how about that? Look at that cigar. I hold it like a cigar. Don't smoke. It's bad for you, okay? Don't smoke, guys. That was a joke. You can see how the different items interact. So let's see how this wrench works here, because you can pick up the wrench. Oh, there's the duct tape. You can throw it pretty easily now. Before, you couldn't really do anything like that in the game. You kind of like would throw things and they could only fling left and right because of just how it worked. Now, if I want to throw something at Codsworth, like this typewriter, I can just go, yeah! Well, I'm a terrible shot, but you get the idea.
And at this point, I was just excited, running around, holding all of these different items to see how my hands would interact with them.
Let's have a little bit of beer, look at that. You could just look at stuff in ways you never could before, like look inside this bottle. You couldn't really do that before. You could throw it up in the air and catch it again. You couldn't do that before. Right, this, you can take this. Dog bowl, you can take, oh look, he's holding it by the handle. He's holding it by the handle. I can throw it on the roof. Nailed it. Never getting that back. Take the wrench and it holds it. Look at that, it holds it properly. You could even maybe put this on here, perhaps. Oh, maybe. It's a little bit, it has a bit, look, there you go. You can put it on there. What about this one? I can grab it with this hand. Maybe I can put it like this, in fact. Look at that. Oh. There you go, look at that.
Now, I'm sure some of you have just watched what I've just shown you and thought, Ryan, this Heisenberg mod looks pretty damn amazing as is. And you know what? I would absolutely agree with you. But get this, that's not all this mod can do.
Maybe I see this, right? Maybe I want to put this away, this typewriter here. I don't want this in my inventory anymore. Maybe I want to store it in this letterbox. Before, I'd have to go up to this, press B to transfer, it brings up a menu. Not super interactable, is it? Not very savvy for VR. Now, I look at this, and I simply drop this. It's gone into the mailbox. It's adding physicality into the world. Right, and then, as well, look, if you go into your menus, right, this extinguisher, I'm going to take it out now. So if I click here, I click drop into my hand. And now I can throw it away if I want. So we have a Nuka-Cola here, a lovely Nuka Cherry, which isn't quite modeled right. So some of them aren't modeled right. It's a work in progress, guys, all right? Let's say I want to drink this lovely Coke. I should just be able to... There we go. Or maybe I want to eat this lovely pack of yum deviled eggs. Normally, you'd have to go into the inventory, right, and press the eat button and it would eat it. Now, I should just be able to put this to my mouth and he eats it. He eats it. There is so much to this mod that I haven't even tried yet. And honestly, we're just getting started with this video. Oh, look, hang on. There's a Med-X here. Here's another example. Now, this is a needle. This goes in here. And I use it. Pretty sweet. This works with stim packs. It works with anything with a needle. I know there was a mod that worked similarly before, but this just changes how you loot. It changes how you do everything in this game. Another physical interactability type thing, right? Look at this water. Yeah? Look at this water. So it makes the ripples. It makes ripples. And then if I want to look at that. And eventually, one of the things that he wants to do is make basically everything interactable. Obviously, I'm interacting with the water physically. It moves, and when I hit the water, it does the puddle splashes, whatever. But he wants to not only make me physical, he wants to make all of the items physical. So, for example, if I wanted to grab a shovel and just whack something off a table, another item off a table, I could do that. That's what this mod is eventually going to be. If I want to find a trash can lid and I'm getting attacked by people and use it as a shield like Captain America with a gun and using the trash can as a shield, I'll be able to do that eventually with this mod. That is where this is going to go. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. And now, honestly, at this point, it works really well, in my opinion. Oh, here's an interesting one, right? So I just took that Drifter's outfit. So in theory, I should be able to put this on my body and let go. And now I've got the outfit on. Look at that. Oh my God. That's so much better than going through menus. It's just so much better. It keeps you in the game. Oh, there's another thing I can show you. Look, so here's some meat, right? Let's grip to take that. Look at this meat. Lovely meat here. It's raw though. You don't want to really be eating raw meat, do you guys? There's a cooking station right here. So if we go up to this cooking station, in theory, I should see a little pop-up on my left. Oh, that's the chems. That's just the drugs, actually. That's just the copious amount of drugs I just took. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Cook. Look. Put this on the cooking. Ah! Hey! I'm trying to cook. Look, it cooked it. I know that I was getting killed by something, but look, it cooked the meat by holding it over the fire. And now I can eat this. This mod adds so much interactability to everything around the world in Fallout 4 VR. It's a work in progress at the moment, but I guarantee you, once it's done, this is going to be a must-have mod. It's going to be up there with Frick. It's going to be up there with Virtual Holsters. It's going to be a cornerstone of mods that make Fallout 4 an amazing VR experience. I guarantee it. So we got Dog Meat here. This is why I've come over here. Not the only reason, but let's get Dog Meat on our team here real quick. There we go. Trade. Okay, so look, he has a red bandana here. I want to take that because he doesn't actually have it on right now. Now, I'm holding this bandana. Similar to what I was doing before, if I hover over the dog and then I hold grip on the left hand and then drop it, he equips it. Again, you can control what is on him. And not only can you control what goes on him, I can control... Oh, hang on. Gotta deal with these jerks. So I just put that bandana on him, but that's not all I can do. The way that Fallout 4 worked before was you load up on loot, until you become over encumbered, and then all at once you put stuff on your companion to take for you to lessen the load. Before, you'd have to pick up the item, talk to the dog, go into the trading menu, trade the one item. You're not going to do that with every item, right? But now, in VR, because of the Heisenberg mod, I can be like, oh, I'm looking for scrap. Oh, adjustable wrench. Good, I want this. Dog, where are you? He takes it. Dog takes it. Oh, I'm trying to pick up scrap. I'm trying to pick up as much scrap as possible. I want to give you the stim pack. There you go. Like, it changes the game. It changes the game completely. Look, here. Here, take this for me. Oh! It makes looting so much easier. It means I can stay under encumbered while he just takes most of the crap. It's more organized, right? Because before it would be like you load up on loot and then you just put whatever you can into your teammate, your companion. Now I can be like, I'm gonna keep the weapons and I'm gonna give him all of the scrap because it's just easy to do. It's just easy to do now. It's so sick. And look at all of these things, the way I can interact with these things. Look at that. That is amazing, man. It's so sick. I can close this, not by pressing a button, but just by tapping. That's so sick.
And at this point, I headed further into town as there was one final feature I wanted to show you guys in this video.
Okay, here we go. I found a terminal. This should let me... And it accesses it on here now. Look, I can now hack it on this, which is kind of cool. Because in the game, right, you're actually meant to be using this to hack this. That's pretty friggin' awesome. And now I can unlock the security gate. And eventually, the cool bit is his plan for this mod is once you've hacked it, the screen will be this. He's gonna make every screen in the game actually turn on once you've hacked the game and you access it through this. How cool is that? I cannot wait to see that in game. He's making the whole world basically no pop-up menus, as he wants you in as little menus as possible. That is the idea behind this mod, and I think it's friggin' awesome.
And that, my friends, was the Heisenberg mod. I hope you guys can see what I see with this mod, which is the potential it has to change Fallout 4 VR for the better. And believe it or not, that's not even the end of it, because Asciimov has even more features planned for this that I haven't even mentioned yet. He wants to make it so you can pick up and drag bodies properly, he wants to make it so you can hold weapons with 2 hands properly, and he wants to make it so the weapons that you hold have proper collision with the world and objects, and a few other features too. This mod is already insanely cool, but I think once it's completely finished, much like Frick or like Virtual Holsters, it's going to become a cornerstone mod that makes Fallout 4 VR an amazing VR experience. If you'd like to check out the Heisenberg mod for yourself, I put a link in the description of this video to the mod page, as well as to Asciimov's Patreon. So if you'd like to show your support to him for the fantastic work that he's doing, then you can. Anyways, that's gonna do it from me. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're all having a fantastic week. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of the new subscribers we got from my previous Minecraft video, along with all the new members of the Discord. Thank you all so much for joining. We now have like 1,300 members in the Discord, which is absolutely insane. Mind-boggling numbers there, so thank you all so much. I tried to like do the pray thing, but I only have one hand because I'm holding the camera. But yeah, that's it. The next video is going to be on Minecraft VR. Again, a new mod pack that I'm making, so keep an eye out for that. Leave a hype or a like if you feel like it. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. I need to get out of here. It's getting dark. Bye, guys.